I'm not brokenhearted because you're attracted to someone. It doesn't like make me feel like I'm less than. I understand that my value isn't just physical.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Melanin.
And I'm Beleaf Mel.
And we're here with episode 108 of How Married Are You?
My name Beleaf, this is Yvette, and we've been married 10 years, live in California, got four kids. Relationships are scary, and it's very necessary that we share our love and struggles, and we ask how married are you? Every Tuesday and Thursday, shawty. If you're listening, you're in the wedding party. Sometimes deep, sometimes lighthearted. I don't know what else to say, so it's time to get it started. Look, it's chocolate
baby story time.
Chocolate baby story time.
It's chocolate baby story time.
1, 2, 3, and
I just got through sneezing, so that's why it sounded crazy.
All right, so family night, we did a tent outside in the backyard. I didn't think we were gonna last all night.
Me either.
But we did. I bought a tent, and Yvette has this thing about like camping. She wants to be a camper and an outdoorsy person, but she ain't never really been camping like that. So I told her a long time ago, I was like, we are going to get a tent and practice in the backyard and all that stuff. And that's exactly what we did. So last night, or Friday night, was our first time practicing, and Anaya, Theo, Raya, and I slept out in the tent, and it wasn't that bad. The kids, like, right, Theo was like, I have to fart. Do I have to get out of the tent? And I was like, yes, get out. And it was real cool. It wasn't bad.
That was very respectful of Theo. That was so considerate.
Because Anaya did not. She was farting in her sleep, man. Terrible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What about you?
So yeah, on Saturday we did I think I said this a while ago. I don't know, maybe I shared this already, but Glen and I went to my little brother's wedding, and when I came back and I was showing the kids pictures of the wedding, Theo goes, the whole family was there and we weren't. And so immediately I felt bad, because that's just who I am as a human being, always feeling bad. But then on my brother and his wife flew in this past Thursday, and my brother like texted us on Friday morning, and he was like, hey, like I was thinking we could come by tomorrow, or he was thinking he could come by this weekend, and he was thinking it would be fun to do a little ceremony. But I had already had the idea to do like a mock wedding for the kids to be a part of. And so literally him saying that in text message activated me like none other. Y'all know how Glen and I always be
talking about her events. She wasted no time. She got busy.
I wasted no time. Like I was just like, okay, flowers. Like I was just like everything. And so it all came together really nicely. I think I'm going to like flash some pictures right here for y'all to see. But it came together really nicely. Theo was the best man, Raya was the ring bearer, and Anaya was the flower girl, and Uzi was a guest.
Yeah, and that's how it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
they wanted them there at the wedding,
but yeah. So, okay, so last week Glen asked y'all for some like ask us anything.
Yeah.
And what the heck?
Sometimes what happens is like we have a topic and sometimes we don't. So this is us not having a topic, hoping that one of these questions spring a topic.
Yes. I think we're going to start with some of the fun ones first. Okay. So this one says, what feature of your spouse is your favorite?
Oh, gosh. I like your butt.
I thought you were going to say my sturdiness.
You're not sturdy anymore.
Oh.
I'm the sturdy one. Stop.
You're mean.
Babe, I'm not mean. Stop
now
telling
I'm
people
offended that I'm not sturdy.
I thought you said you didn't want to be sturdy. That was the whole point.
I'm so confused.
Babe, and who's sturdier in these days?
I don't even know what sturdy mean anymore. Can you really, like, real quick though, can you define for us what
broke it down on episode like 10 freaking
Do it again.
5.
Do it again. Do it again. You know I need to be repeated. repeat it.
I told you what it means to be sturdy. You have a good foundation to build on.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
You don't have I don't have a good foundation anymore?
Your foundation has been pulled from you.
It's cracked.
It's been pulled from you. You don't have much.
I'm falling.
Without me, I'm the sturdy piece. I'm the one that's keeping us together right now as far as vision. Right?
Babe, I have to tell you about all my hopes and dreams, but yeah.
No, let's just go on about your hopes and dreams. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, why does this keep asking to airdrop?
What are your hopes and dreams?
I don't know if I want them to know.
Yeah, I need them to know. So they go ahead, girl. Yeah. They can do their thing.
No, I've just really been thinking about like the things that I want to accomplish in life. Not so much like the superficial stuff, but
that's good. Yeah, motivation. Give it.
What?
I need the motivation. I'm very unmotivated right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like super tired.
Oh, babe, I know. I'm sorry.
I know. So what happened was, guys, we just been working. Like it's been like thing after thing after thing after thing, and I have not stopped. And I'm realizing I need to stop, but I can't stop for like another 2 weeks. Go ahead.
Yeah. And even after the 2 weeks, he really can't stop. I'm so sorry.
It's like scary. Like I'm looking forward to the day. It's kind of like, remember we used to do a podcast?
No, I've just been thinking about what I want to do. And I know for sure that I want to write a book.
Okay.
I know for sure that I want to have Mother's Day. Like, I don't know if it's Mother's Day, but Mother's Day retreats. Like
mommy retreats, yeah.
Mommy retreats. And I really want to like make How Married Are You a thing. You know, like I want us to write a book together.
Yeah.
And I want us to be like doing things like marriage retreats.
I want to hire people to do stuff and I want us to show up. I don't want to do all the work. I'm realizing that.
You reflecting on P. Diddy's words?
Yeah. I hire people so they can do work and I can walk around happy.
So what about the people doing the work? Are they happy?
They're getting paid.
So they're happy?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, there's
what else? What else? Is that it?
No, but I don't know what I want to talk about. I mean, come on now.
Well, I mean, you know, if you tell me, it's gonna be it.
I know he holds me accountable, and I don't like it. That's why I don't like to like overly communicate.
Yeah.
Because it's like if the Lord puts something on my heart, then maybe it's just meant to be on my heart, not in His mind and ears.
Yeah. Should we watching Grey's Anatomy? I thought you wanted to write a book. Saying looking at all these depressing relationships.
Grey's Anatomy. Is that even coming back on?
I don't know, but is that it?
I don't want to talk about it anymore. What was the question that we were even on?
The favorite part of the body?
Oh, guys, it's his cheeks. You see these cheeks and this melanin?
Okay.
There was another one. Here it is. What other career area do you think your spouse would thrive in, given their many talents? I have an answer.
Okay.
I think Glen would make an excellent professor. I don't think he has to be grading papers. He definitely has a TA that grades the papers or whatever. But I think like he would be like a really good educator of some kind. I've said it before. I'll say it again, and I'll say it my entire life. I think he would be really good at that.
I think you would be a good therapist.
What?
Yeah. I think you're good. I think you'd be a great therapist. I think the way people come and talk to you about stuff.
That is so funny.
Yeah. You don't think so?
I don't really be feeling like I offer anybody anything.
I don't think you have
I don't know why they come.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just a good listener.
Yeah, I think you'd be a good like counselor. I think also you'd be like a really great entrepreneur. You know, if it was all on you, I think you would do very well. You don't think so?
I don't know. That's scary. I don't want your life.
Well, I mean,
like I love you.
You definitely would have a few nannies and a stay-at-home husband. And that's all he would do is be a stay-at-home husband and like cook and clean and like I say this all the time, but I would love to switch roles with you. I think you would thrive in my position. And I think I would thrive in yours.
I definitely think you're the better stay-at-home parent. That's for sure.
That is so hard for me to hear you say.
Why?
Because it just was so opposite a few years ago.
Y'all, I judged this man so bad when he was a stay-at-home parent. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I think because I protect myself more and you live by the approval of your children.
Do I?
You do, man.
I think it has to do with my people-pleasing ways. Like, I want my children to be pleased. I want them to be happy. I often think about how will they think of me when they are my age? What are they going to say about me?
Well, check this out.
What's our relationship going to be like?
Yeah, but they're going to be like, Mom always used to give us applesauce. Dad never let us give it that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was watching, I've been going back through old footage, and I saw this clip, and you were like, you don't be feeding the kids lunch. And I was like, what are you talking about? They eat lunch every day. And I was like, they had chicken nuggets, but they don't have grapes and like chips. And I was like, they don't eat their chicken nuggets, so they don't get no grapes or chips. And it was just like, it just was right there, like all that judgment. I was like, all right, cool. And I never took it personal. I never was like, you think I'm a bad stay-at-home dad. This is wrong. I am somebody. Like, I never did that. I just was like, cool. Wait till you get over here and see what it's about.
Yeah. Excuse me. No. Yeah. I just always thought that they needed to have like whenever I try to eat, and this is totally like, y'all, this is so far gone now, but I used to always think there has to be like a serving of fruit and veggies and protein, and you know what I mean? There had to be whatever, and you just be handing them a sandwich. Like,
and I'll be tossing it on the plate too. There you go.
And that's just it. And I'm like,
and
well,
like,
what about everything?
Go get your plate. Why you ain't got a plate? What am I supposed to put this sandwich on?
And I do a pretty good job of that still. Like, it's still like a conviction I have in my head that there should be different portions or whatever. But at dinner time, I just be looking for those one dish, like, let's just throw it all together. And there you go. That's so funny. That is so funny. I'm so sorry, babe. Perspective is everything.
Yeah, perspective is really good.
I don't know if we answered this already, but how do you know if fighting with your partner is normal or toxic?
I think toxic is a buzzword right now. I don't necessarily know if there is a good measure of toxic. People tell me I'm toxic.
Who tells you that?
Like, remember when I snatched the phone off of your hand, out of your hand? Like, people were like, or in my DMs about that, like crazy.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. I had a physical reaction.
More than one person?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, several. I had a physical reaction when you did that. I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but she also shouldn't have been on her phone and trying to do that. But I don't know. I think that toxic people or toxic, because I don't know if an argument.
So I was trying to read. I Googled like toxic. So the definition of toxic is poisonous. Second definition is to denoting or relating to finance. What? Never mind. And then it says like what is a toxic person? And it says Irwin describes a person who with toxic qualities as anyone who is abusive, unsupportive, or unhealthy emotionally. Someone who basically brings you down more than up.
Man, that could be anything and anybody. All my children are toxic by that definition. Unsupportive and unhealthy emotionally. Anaya, you're right. Theo, Uzi. But I mean, it's
at least he didn't say me.
Who is
probably
abusive,
avoiding saying me.
Unsupportive.
Am I unsupportive
or unhealthy emotionally?
I don't know if this is like a definition we want to adopt, but I do feel like there needs to be a working definition for toxic people.
Yeah. I think that toxic people refuse to admit their faults. I think when your spouse refuses to be like, I was wrong. Like, I think there have been toxic conversations we've had.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay. So let's talk about like you not being able to apologize only to be say but. I'm sorry, but like that's toxic as hell, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Do I say that? I do
not
that?
anymore, but there were times when it would be like, and I've done it too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I've done it too for sure. Mm-hmm. But I do think that I don't think people who are like in that toxic argument, like I don't know if they know they're toxic. Mm-hmm. I think it's like it's generational. Like this is how we all communicate. Mm-hmm. I think that something unhealthy is like not being able to like apologize, not being able to like, I mean, of course, like hitting and fist fighting, and like, you know, never like admitting that they're wrong, but coming back and acting like everything's fine. Like that is like kind of creepy to me.
I've definitely done that. That's creepy.
It's just kind of like the time has passed. You still mad? You know what I mean?
Like, yeah. Okay, the question is, how do you know if fighting with your partner is normal or toxic? Okay. I guess it depends on what kind of fights. Because I feel like sometimes you too, like, what about if you keep having the same fights? Mm-hmm. Is that toxic or is that normal? I feel like that could be normal.
It could be normal. I don't think that's toxic.
Yeah.
The same fights, we're just not getting it.
Yeah.
It's a lack of communication. Different dialects being spoken.
Yeah. I don't know if we answered that question. Maybe I shouldn't have chose it. Sorry.
Maybe you guys in the comment section below could let us know what you think toxicity in the argument is. Like, I don't know. I know it to leave it. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just ain't worth arguing with. Like some people I'm just kind of like, there's no end to this and I'm not even going to talk. Cool. Like I actually want you to win the argument just so I can avoid the conversation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you don't even care to see my perspective. You don't care about how I feel. Only thing you want is your way, and if your way does not work, it's over. Mm-hmm. That is toxic. And then when you feel a level of guilt for admitting how you feel, that is toxic.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess so. I can see that. Yeah.
Like, hey, like, you know, I'm concerned that, you know, we're not able to communicate, you know, about our life or, you know, about money or whatever. Well, that's because you don't trust me and you should trust me more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like, nah, like I really want to, you know, grow together and save some money and save funds and, you know, well, just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, totally. I can see that.
I don't know. Anyway, got another one?
Yeah. Advice for newlyweds. You just gave some yesterday. That I thought was good.
Man, my biggest advice is always travel, be together, explore,
have fun,
because when kids come, they don't leave, they stay forever, and you always get to know your spouse as a third party in whatever season they're in. So like travel. I'm not saying go broke traveling, but like go on an adventure, a hike or something, you know. I think it's worth it. Get lost together. Like that is worth it. Use your vacation days, your sick time, like just use it. Get out of here. That's what I say.
Yeah.
What about you?
I say don't have a baby in the first year for sure. Like don't get pregnant by any means necessary, right? I guess it kind of depends on what season of life you're in.
Yeah.
But I would strongly advise against it.
If you're young, don't.
Yeah, if you're younger. But even if you're older, like try to save that first year just for the two of you, because even if you get pregnant, like let's say a couple months in, being married to a pregnant person is different than not, right? You say that all the time.
100%. I believe that. What else new? I'm trying to think about that first year. What I needed to do was work. I should have got a job immediately.
You weren't working the first year?
No, remember
Weren't you
I started
working at the V?
No, I was working at the after school program and I was going to school.
Yeah.
I spit on that, man. Ugh, I hate myself when I was at 25.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You
by the fireplace reading a book.
Soccer balls behind the alleys.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
I love that man. I still do.
I wouldn't let him come in my house.
Really?
Ugh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Man. And just give it time. Like, understand that it's time.
Yeah.
It takes time. And I would definitely say, don't like live through your friends. Don't compare your relationships to your friends. 'Cause you don't know which one of them jokers gonna be lasting. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff that's ideal for your friends aren't ideal for you. So mind your marriage.
Yeah. Glen always says that. I think that's really good. Mind your marriage.
But that doesn't mean you don't have accountability. But at the same time, it's like be sure to make your marriage better, not try to like do it because you're trying to keep up with someone else. You know, keeping up with the Joneses, all that stuff is super. You don't want to do that. Dang, what else?
What do you think about getting a mentor couple?
Man, I think that's essential.
Yeah, I think having a mentor couple is important. And there's someone who's been married 10 or more years at least. I feel like once you hit the 10-year mark, which is us now.
Do you think we're ready to like take on another couple to mentor?
I think so. I don't think that we might not have the capacity for it right now, but I definitely think we are seasoned enough in our marriage to mentor another couple.
Maybe. Yeah.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
I feel like we've lived a heck of a lot of life.
Yeah.
In 10 years.
Yeah, but at the same time, I still feel like there's so much more to learn
Oh my
about
gosh,
you.
most
Know
definitely.
about you, and I'm just kind of like, I always thought the mentor couples when we were in there for like the first couple months we were married and we're going there for people who married 10, 20 years. I was like, man, they just got it all figured out.
No.
Heck no. People are just as tragic as we were. Just tragic with kids.
I feel like the thing is, I was just talking to my girlfriends about this morning because I was like, I want to start a journal to the future me. So like, and this is no shade thrown at my mom or anything, but I'm just kind of thinking about like my mom and what she's living through right now, being a mother to adult children, being an empty nester, like they're all the different seasons of life just keep changing. And so I was saying this morning that I was like, I'd really like to write a journal to myself, and like the titles will be like when you were pregnant, or like when you were about to have a baby, like this is how you felt and this is what you would want, like how you would want to honor your children, your daughter, your sons, whatever. You know what I mean? It'll be like when you're getting married, don't try to, project your own wishes, all the things. And so I was just thinking about that, but I'm thinking about it and I'm like, I don't think we will ever fully like really know each other because the lens through which we experience life changes. So like, at some point we're going to be parents to teenage children, and that's going to look different than us being the version of parents that we are right now. And at some point we're going to be parents to children who are like moving out of the house. And at some point we're going to be like just the two of us by ourselves, and we're different versions of ourselves. And so I feel like there's always different versions of us to get to know as we move forward in life.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What season of life are you looking forward to most?
Being a grandma.
Wow. Really?
I think so. I mean, I get to like hang out with the kids. We get to go travel. We get to just do whatever we want that season.
Being a grandma.
What season do you look forward to?
I don't really think about being a grandfather, but I want to get to the stage of life where I'm old enough that people expect me to say the things I think, but they don't like get mad at me for saying it.
I'm pretty sure we're already there.
Like I want to say some crazy stuff, but I don't want nobody to look at me like I'm crazy. I just want them to shake their head and giggle.
Like I always do.
Not try to cancel me.
Oh, you mean like publicly?
I just want to be, yeah, man.
Oh,
like
you're
Dick
fine.
Gregory. Like I just want to be talking, man. Like just I want like growing old for a black man is like it's sought after. You know what I'm saying? It's like the probability of making it to the NBA to me. Like I don't know if I'm gonna have the luxury to grow old.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I look forward to growing old and like feeling the pain in my hands.
I don't know about that, but
Or like getting up and feeling like like or sitting down and having that long grunt. You know what I mean? Like you actually did something. Because I be making that noise now. And I'm like, man, I don't deserve this. I look forward to growing old for sure.
yeah, I do too. I really do look forward to being a grandma. I look forward to like us being home and then all of our children and their children. Like think about it. They just come fill up our house. And it's just like we started all this.
Yeah.
Like we got 4 kids, so potentially we gonna get hopefully at least 8 grandchildren.
More willing, you know.
Hopefully. You know, I don't know. I just think that's a beautiful thing. Like when I see big families, even though we're not that big, but to some we are. Yeah, that was a fun question.
Someone asked if we suggest getting counseling before marriage.
Yeah, for sure.
I think premarital counseling is key. It's something that's really important. Premarital. So yeah. Okay, what you got another one?
Last one. How do you deal with your partner feeling attracted to someone else?
It's beautiful people out there. I don't understand what the big deal is.
I don't think that's what they mean. It's not like me and Usher.
Or you and Idris, or you and Will, or you and...
I'm not attracted to Will anymore. I think he's an awesome dude, but...
Why? What happened? He got old?
He's aging.
Wow.
I don't know.
So you want to be a grandma and I got to stay the same age? I got to look the same?
I already know how you gonna look when you old. You ain't gonna look bad, so that's fine.
All right.
But I'm not saying that Will looks bad. I'm just saying he's aging. He doesn't have the same appeal to me anymore.
Well, how I deal with it
is aging well.
How I deal with it is
You watching Idris?
I will blow this hole. I'll blow this hole. Had to edit myself. You are just goofy right now. What is wrong with you?
I'm so tired, babe. You don't even know. I was
trash
up
last night.
all night, and he wasn't trash. It's just his poor eczema. He is dealing with it, and you don't have sympathy. You just like, go to sleep. I was like, he wants to be, and you just
get away.
Uzi was like, at one point,
he was kicking me in the face. Mock, 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 mock. And I just moved. I just grabbed his legs or something and just moved him. I was like, yo, what the heck? You should be happy to be in the bed, chump.
Oh man, I had to go get the Solly Baby wrap, which is if you are a new mom or if you have somebody who is, this is not even a sponsored whatever, but Solly Baby, they have these wraps and I swear by them. Like Uzi, every time I put him in it, he just melts. And he's 14 months old at this point. And he just was like, it was like he was home in the womb again. So it's a good gift.
Yeah. We actually know the owners of them. Maybe we can do like a coupon or something like that.
Maybe she can give me a discount code or something.
Yeah. How do you do with people who are attracted to other people? Your spouse is attracted to other people?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot about the question. I was distracted.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't.
How do you deal with? I was thinking. Okay, so when I picked that question to be the last one, early on in our marriage, I expressed to my husband that I was attracted to a certain young fellow that
a coworker
was working with me. I don't know why I did that. It was like the dumbest thing you do, but I told him. And how did you deal with it?
I didn't deal with it well, but I was very insecure and very like, I could lose this. Who does this guy think he is? I'm gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? Like, like stupid. But now, like, I don't feel like it would bother me because I'm like,
wait, what? If I was really attracted to somebody?
If you were attracted to someone right now, I'd be like, you are stupid. You understand what you were risking by even looking at someone else? But I don't care. Like, I feel like I'm so much more secure in myself and our relationship. It just would be very unfortunate if like you allowed those feelings to, because this is my thought.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. Men are super visual. So we see things that we're attracted to often. Right. Now we understand that we can't really act on that. But I feel like women dream. Like you look and you daydream for a second. Like you'll see someone who's attractive and it doesn't just stay at like, oh, he looks nice. I feel like it's like,
really? Do you think that about women?
I do think that about
women. Because I
women.
think that about men. Like I can notice a good looking man, but I don't linger in my thoughts about a good looking man.
You don't imagine your life together?
No. What?
That's what I think women think.
No, not me. I don't know if that's a thing for women, but I don't imagine my life with anyone else because my life already is good. Now I do. So this is one thing that I will talk about. Here we go. Here I go being vulnerable. Here it is. So like I have this thing that, and Glen has brought this up to me when we were, I think it was our first year of marriage, whatever year we had cable. We used to watch this show. It was like a newlywed show.
Yeah,
where like
it's a nice show.
It was a really good show. I don't know why it's not still airing, but it was about married couples. And there was this one couple where the wife would like get all dolled up and get dressed and go to work and then look beautiful and then leave, right? And then she'd come back home and her husband would be home and be like, hey. And then she would disappear for like 20 minutes or whatever. And then she came back and her makeup was all off. Her hair was all up in a messy bun. She was in sweats. And it was just like, the episode was basically him saying like, man, like when you come home, you go from like 10 to 0, basically. And, you know, some people might be offended by that. But I often think about that because Glenn kind of has experienced that. Like he would talk about how like I get dressed to go places, or even when I was working, like I'd get dressed to go to work and then I'd come home and I'd just be like, hey, I want to take off my bra and I want to be comfortable. But it's like we get all whatever for other people. Like even this morning I got dressed to go out to breakfast with friends and I don't really do that. Like I will just be around here. Like sometimes I catch myself in the mirror and I'm like, well,
it's not even the mirror. It's like the reflection from the fridge. I'm like, wait a minute. Have you seen my hair?
I was like, has anybody seen me today? Why didn't nobody say nothing? And so sometimes I start to feel really bad that is like the picture of me. Like, why would you be attracted to that? And so I actually did ask him for, was it our anniversary gift? I was like, hey, or was it my birthday? I was like, why don't you get me some cute, like casual pajama type stuff that I can wear around the house that you would find cute. Right? Didn't I say that? I don't remember what that was for.
Yeah, you asked me for something.
She's like, you always ask me for something.
I didn't say that.
No, I was joking.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've been thinking about that. I'm like, man, if I'm always looking like trash, and then there's all these other beautiful women with like makeup and lashes and hair and whatever, then
I'm not interested in that. Whatever. How would you do? Because I've never said anything about anybody I've been attracted to. So how do you think
I wouldn't do well? It would like, so I don't have any advice for you, because it would get all in my psyche. It would like, I get crazy just from watching shows. You know what I mean? Like, so I already know it would be bad.
I look forward to a time when I could be able to tell you something like that and you not. Because that's the type of stuff I'm protecting you from.
So there's someone you're attracted to?
No, that's not
You're
what I'm saying.
a lie. He does his thing.
Oh, gosh. Guys.
It's all there.
Men, help me. Use your force. Help me, gentlemen. No, I'm just saying that I look forward to a time where it won't be that. Like you would
so
be
you know you
enough.
can't tell me.
Yeah, I know that you are not as
You
strong.
wouldn't tell me?
No, I would not.
So then how do I know you're not?
Okay. Well, then you don't know.
See? Now they're not knowing.
Who asked that question? Stupid.
He's just joking.
Yeah, I don't think you're stupid. I'm just joking. Yeah, I think but I look forward to a time when and even if we don't ever have that, but it's like, I don't want to be able to act like I'm not human. I
know that you're attracted to other women, but they have to be celebrities. I deal fine with celebrities. With women, actually though, these days you just never know who he's gonna meet.
Oh yeah, she's cute. Yes, that woman is attractive.
I know, like he went to a whole YouTube Black event with all these beautiful people. And I'm like, and I didn't get to go. And so it's like, I'm home with the kids looking like I look. And then he's going over to these events.
Shaking in my boots to host the events. I'm there working. I'm not there like.
They always are.
What are you talking about? Gosh, man.
That's where most affairs happen, at work.
Babe, come on. Now, see, I'll never. Well, that's just not who I'm married to, guys. That's just not who I'm married to.
Well, then how do you advise a woman to deal with that, or any person to deal with it? How do you advise
first
them to
you gotta want to affirm yourself. You know, if someone, and the thing is like I understand that men, there are some super attractive men out there. Some dudes are really good, in really good shape, are really funny, and I know that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I don't use that as a default for me. I know that I'm going through a process, and that I'm going to eventually be whoever I want to be. And right now, this is who I'm choosing to be, and I don't like that. It's my decision. You know what I'm saying? And so, I understand that this is a process, and I'll make it through, and hopefully she will too. You know what I mean? But I'm not brokenhearted because you're attracted to someone. That doesn't,
like an actual normal person.
Yes, like a person you saw at the store, or someone in, like it doesn't like make me feel like I'm less than. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that my value isn't just physical. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like that's.
I don't even care about physical attraction. I'm talking about mental, spiritual, all the attractions. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When I think of when she was asking the question, or whoever asked it, like whenever they say like, how would you deal with them being attracted to you? I fear you even being attracted to somebody intellectually, like more so than physical. But
see, I don't get myself in positions where I would get to know someone that well. Like think about it. Okay. So tell me who you're concerned about.
I'm not concerned about anybody right now, but there are people, women, who you have relationships with, whether or not they're married. You have intellectual conversations with them.
Do you think they can hang with me intellectually?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Do you think that anything about that person like tickles my fancy intellectually?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, it's not impossible. We're not immune.
Of course we're not immune, but I feel like I keep very good boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I think I do, you know.
I think I do too. I don't have any guy friends. I mean, I have guy friends, but they're not like I'm their wife's friends.
But I do see you getting caught up before I do. And because you don't necessarily, you're oblivious to it happening. One day, guys, she came home and she said, babe, I gave a guy my number. I was like, what? She's like, I don't know how it happened. We were talking and his kid was friends with my kid. And
oh my gosh.
I just gave him my number. And I just looked at you like, you idiot.
That was a genuine, like.
I felt like, I was like, oh, you don't understand the first girl from the last email from on Tuesday, when she was talking about how she's trying to get this guy. That dude had game. The guy who got your number.
Oh yeah,
had game.
He did,
and he uses kids as part of the hustle.
I felt like an idiot.
Yeah, but I was like, what? Nah.
But I had to tell Glen before anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I don't necessarily think that
gosh, my leg itches.
Like you, like even if you're not attracted to someone physically, there is like a level of attraction that can happen where you just get to know somebody too well. You know what I mean? But I feel like in your knowings of me, I'm kind of be like, she's too friendly. I don't like her. Right? So, yeah, I don't know.
I definitely think you're better at that than me, but I just don't have any like guys that I even, get there with.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, but I am secure.
I think you're trying to convince yourself.
I think so too.
You're not secure.
Oh my gosh.
So what do you have to do to get secure?
I don't know.
It's mental.
I love you. You love me. I believe that you love me. Nothing you've done has shown me anything other than.
But love doesn't keep a man faithful.
Damn. Sorry.
It's facts. Right? That's deep. So you just encourage yourself with love, but what does that mean?
And actions.
The whole point is like, God forbid like something like that ever happen with either of us. Like, they're still like, Lord, I trust you with whatever this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to go through anything that's going to be painful or harmful. But I know that you are a part of all of this. So I'm trusting whatever this thing you're going to put me through, and whether we're going to make it or we're not, like, I'm not sure, but I'm trusting God with our relationship. And that is like, that goes way beyond attraction to me. Like, trusting God goes beyond attraction to me. And I trust you, but at the same time, even when I don't, I still trust God that whatever is going to happen, like I said before, whatever's around the corner is going to make me stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like that lingering thing where it's kind of like, I'm scared for whatever that may be. What are you doing?
She asked about lunch.
Oh, okay. We're almost done.
They must have told her lunch is, she said, I hear lunch is at 12. They say they aren't hungry, but I know they should eat soon. I missed the last part of what you said. I'm so sorry.
I trust you, but I trust God more. If something does happen, I know that it's part of his process that he's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if like, I'm like, my goal is no longer about like what's crazy? Like, before, when I was in that situation where it's like, you told me you were attracted to somebody else, that reflected on me not being enough for you. And it made me feel like I wasn't worthy of you and I was going to lose you. You know what I'm saying?
That is, okay, go ahead. Keep going.
But now, if that same thing was to happen, you would say, hey, I'm attracted to someone else. I'd be like, man, he must be amazing. Because I'm trying my hardest. I'm doing everything that I can do and I'm not dropping any balls. So I understand. You know what I mean? Like, he must be amazing. Good for you. But I'm not like going into hypersensitive like mode where I'm kind of like, okay, well, what do I got to do to keep you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you might want to work on your boundaries unless you're actually like considering a relationship here. Like, what's happening? It's way more like
mental.
No, it's way more like logical to me. Like, what is, okay, so what are your plan of action? Are you moving toward this? Are you moving away from this? Are you telling me because you need accountability? Are you saying you need to see a therapist? Like, what are you telling me? This is information I'm processing.
Wow.
It's not even like, what am I going to do?
You're kind of a robot. Are you human? Do you have a heart? What? I mean, I guess actually maybe you're just a lot more sturdy than me.
I'm telling you, I am the sturdy one.
Yeah, I
can't-
think so, because I would not be thinking that at all. I would be thinking there is something in me that is lacking. And you're like, well, yeah,
Nah.
move away from it. Or are you moving away from it? Or are you moving toward it? I wouldn't ask you those questions.
So you just gonna like somebody? You just gonna think they cute?
No.
Am I not cute enough for you?
No,
yes,
no.
it would. It would be just like that. What are you saying? Are you saying? What are you saying? You would go all on. You don't like my head wraps?
Oh yeah, that was another part of my thing. I wouldn't have a head wrap line. Yeah, man. The Lord ain't through with me yet.
But
that's all I gotta say.
But I mean, what is else is there to do? Like, okay, cool. I like, okay, I might feel a little flutter of like, ugh, that's irritating and frustrating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Just like when the people, like, my video went viral and it was like, this dude's gonna leave his family. His kids are monkeys. Inward. I got upset and I was like, there's nothing I can do to change this person's perspective except keep being me. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're attracted to someone, I ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't do nothing wrong. Right? Unless you're like, hey, I really would love for you to get back in the gym and work out consistently because this is getting gross. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even if I said that to you, it wouldn't fare well. But I would take it and be like, I totally understand why you're saying that. I get it. But I'm very much like, I'm not like.
The only reason that you saying that to me would be whatever. I think it would because I already know it to be the case.
And I know it to be the case.
You know what I'm saying? So when, like, what irritates me the most is when someone tells me to do something that I already know I should be doing.
So that's called accountability. He's mean. I just wish you would be nicer to Yvette.
Sometimes you don't need to hear from us.
Yeah.
You got it in your own mind and head.
Yeah, I mean, but I understand, like, that is accountability.
That is
I
not
guess.
mean. I didn't think that was mean. That was just facts. Straight facts. Thanks, babe. Yeah, but it's you. I gotta think about this because I do want, like, I want to know when you're attracted to some. I want to know when you are attracted to somebody.
Why?
Else.
What are you gonna do with that knowledge?
I just want to know.
Why? So you can be insecure?
So I can know. Shouldn't I know? Shouldn't somebody know?
Not you.
Dang.
But why would you know? What would that do for you? What would that do for us?
What would knowing do for me? It would let me know that I need to step up my game, watch my back.
No.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
it could also be another form of accountability. Yeah. Like, what if you don't tell me and you start moving toward the person and not away from them?
But that just proves how, like, triggered you are by comparison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's
I don't deny that.
Yeah, it's not good. I say, I'm coming from it from the perspective it's like, I'm your husband, right? But I'm also your friend. So I'm also concerned for you because I know you don't want to risk this relationship or anything like our kids' comfort or our family. Like, I know you don't want to risk those things. So, like, let's make a logical decision here. Like, what are you trying to do with this information? Who do you want to talk to? Do you need time off? Do you need time away? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you need? Because I'm a friend. I'm your friend. I do believe that. So I'm looking out for your best interests. Yeah, it may be annoying, but it's not like gonna make me, you know. I'm definitely weird.
No, I think you're a very sturdy person.
But I feel like you're safe with me.
I do too. I really do. I genuinely believe that.
Like, I don't think it's anything you could tell me where I'd be like, I can't believe you.
You'd probably think it.
I probably
you would probably even say it, but you wouldn't.
No.
You wouldn't make me feel it.
I don't think so.
If you have said that about crazy things, pop culture, things.
Okay, maybe, I don't know. Okay. All right. How married are you?
I'm so married. I want to know who you're attracted to.
Nobody.
Use a lie.
Okay.
How married are you?
I'm so married that when you did the what?
Go ahead.
when you did the party planning thing with your brother in the wedding, and you didn't go overboard, but you did do as much as you could
in 12 hours.
I feel like we worked together as a team because we got it filmed, and you got pictures. You got to commemorate it.
It was like a real wedding, y'all.
It was real cool. We could have do little quarantine weddings in our backyard, and it worked out well. Is that your real? How married are you?
Okay, ask me again.
How married are you?
I'm still married. Oh, I already said that one. Dang it. I'm still married. That during the quarantine wedding that we did for the kids, I didn't ask you to make breakfast, even though it was your morning to make breakfast.
You got me breakfast.
I got you breakfast and a 5-hour energy drink. Again, I got him some food, y'all. Whatever. It's just my love language. I got him some food. He likes the bacon Gouda sandwich from Starbucks, and he likes the 5-hour energy drinks. And it was the morning after he had slept out in the backyard all night. So I was like, Lord Jesus, I need this man in a good mood. So I had him his sandwich, his 5-hour energy drink at the head of the table where the man sits.
I didn't even notice it was at the head of the table.
It was. And I made breakfast for the kids, even though it was his morning.
Yeah.
And that's just how married we are.